Life and death clash on a battlefield hidden from our sight. It is a war as old as time itself, a relentless struggle for survival between bacteria and their viral nemesis, bacteriophages. These phages, as they are commonly known, are the unseen warriors of the microbial world. They are the ultimate predators, their existence solely defined by their quest to seek and destroy bacteria. This battle is not some distant conflict. It rages within us and all around us, in the soil, water and air. Every surface, every organism plays host to this invisible war. And the outcome of this war has profound implications for humanity. Over millions of years, phages have evolved to become highly specialized in their attack strategies. In response, bacteria have developed intricate defense mechanisms to evade these viral predators. This constant arms race drives the evolution of both phages and bacteria, shaping the microbial world in profound ways. Understanding this invisible war is crucial, as it holds the key to innovative medical treatments and the future of combating antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Phages are terrifyingly simple, yet remarkably effective. They resemble something out of science fiction. Lunar landers with spidery legs, their genetic material encased within a protein shell. These microscopic assassins exist for one purpose: to infect and kill bacteria. A phage latches onto a bacterium, injecting its DNA. The bacterium, its cellular machinery hijacked, becomes a factory for producing more phages. The new phages burst forth, ready to attack more bacteria, perpetuating the cycle. For millennia, this war maintained a delicate balance, but our reckless use of antibiotics has disrupted this ancient equilibrium. We have favored bacteria resistant to these drugs, creating a new breed of superbugs. These superbugs, impervious to our antibiotic arsenal, pose a dire threat to humanity. Infections that were once easily treatable are now potentially deadly. Routine surgeries could become life-threatening. The very foundations of modern medicine are crumbling. Hope, however, lies in the very entity that has kept bacteria in check for eons, the phage. Phage therapy, the use of these bacterial viruses to combat infections, is not a new concept. Yet for decades it remained in the shadows, overshadowed by the rise of antibiotics. Now, with the looming threat of antibiotic resistance, phages are stepping back into the spotlight. Unlike broad-spectrum antibiotics, phages are incredibly specific. Each type of phage targets only a particular strain of bacteria, leaving our beneficial microbes unharmed. The success stories of phage therapy are not just theoretical, they are real and growing in number. Take the case of Tom Patterson, a scientist on the brink of death from a multi-drug-resistant bacterial infection. With all other options exhausted, a desperate experimental phage treatment saved his life. There are countless other stories like Tom's, stories of lives snatched from the clutches of superbugs by these microscopic saviors. These cases offer a beacon of hope, a glimpse into a future where phage therapy could become a mainstay of medicine. The threat of antibiotic resistance is not a distant problem. It is a clear and present danger. We stand on the precipice of a post-antibiotic era, a time when even minor infections could become fatal. The time for awareness and action is now. We must demand greater investment in phage research and development. We need to break free from the shackles of pharmaceutical inertia that have for too long hindered the advancement of phage therapy. This is not just a call for scientists and policymakers, it is a call to arms for every single one of us. Spread the word about the looming crisis of antibiotic resistance. Educate yourself and others about the potential of phage therapy. Demand change. Our collective future hinges on our ability to act decisively and swiftly. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. Imagine a world where personalized phage cocktails are readily available, tailored to combat specific infections. Imagine hospitals equipped with phage libraries, ready to deploy these microscopic warriors against even the most formidable superbugs. This is not science fiction, this is the future of medicine within our grasp. Phage therapy has the potential to revolutionize healthcare, ushering in a new era where we live in harmony with, rather than in fear of, the microbial world. The war between phages and bacteria will continue, as it has for millennia. But we have the power to influence the outcome of this war, to tip the scales in our favor. By embracing phage therapy, we can reclaim our health, safeguard our future, and create a world free from the scourge of superbugs. The path forward is clear. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose phages. Let us choose life. Gap 2S. The story of phage therapy begins in the early 20th century, a time when the world was grappling with infectious diseases. In 1917, French-Canadian microbiologist Félix de Herelle made a groundbreaking discovery. While studying patients suffering from dysentery, he noticed something remarkable, a mysterious agent that could destroy bacteria. He called these agents Bacteriophages, or phages for short. Gap 3S. De Herelle's work marked the birth of phage therapy. In the years that followed, researchers across the globe started exploring the potential of these microscopic warriors. During the 1920s and 1930s, phage therapy was used to treat a variety of bacterial infections with promising results. However, the advent of antibiotics in the 1940s overshadowed this early promise. Gap 3S. Despite being sidelined, phage therapy never truly disappeared. In parts of Eastern Europe and the former Soviet Union, scientists continued to refine and apply phage treatments. These efforts kept the flame of phage therapy alive, allowing it to resurface as a beacon of hope in the modern fight against antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Gap 3S. Today, as we stand on the brink of a new era in medicine, we look back with gratitude at the pioneers who first unlocked the potential of phages. Their legacy is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, reminding us that sometimes the solutions to our greatest challenges lie in the discoveries of the past. Gap 3S. As we move forward, let us honor their contributions by embracing phage therapy with renewed vigor. Together, we can continue the work they started, forging a future where the invisible war against bacteria is fought with the smallest yet most powerful of allies. As we stand on the cusp of a new era in medicine, the future potential and applications of phage therapy appear boundless. This innovative treatment method, once overshadowed by the rise of antibiotics, is now poised to revolutionize the fight against bacterial infections. Gap 2S. Imagine a world where phage therapy is not just a last resort, but a first line of defense. Hospitals could have phage libraries stocked with a diverse array of bacteriophages, ready to be deployed against any bacterial threat. Personalized phage treatments could be tailored to each patient's specific infection, ensuring a precise and effective response. Gap 3S. Beyond treating infections, phages hold promise in other areas of medicine. In agriculture, they could be used to protect crops from bacterial diseases, reducing the need for chemical pesticides and promoting sustainable farming practices. In the food industry, phages could be employed to prevent bacterial contamination, ensuring safer food supplies. Gap 3S. Phage therapy could also play a crucial role in addressing the global crisis of antibiotic resistance. By providing an alternative to traditional antibiotics, phages could reduce the selective pressure that drives the emergence of superbugs. This in turn could help preserve the efficacy of existing antibiotics for future generations. Gap 3S. The potential applications of phage therapy extend even further. Researchers are exploring its use in treating chronic conditions such as inflammatory bowel disease, where bacterial imbalances play a key role. There is also ongoing research into using phages to target and eliminate harmful bacteria in the human microbiome, promoting overall health and well-being. Gap 3S. As we look to the future, the integration of phage therapy into modern medicine will require continued research, investment, and collaboration. Regulatory frameworks will need to evolve to accommodate this unique treatment modality, and healthcare professionals will need to be educated on its use and benefits. Gap 3S. The journey ahead may be challenging, but the potential rewards are immense. With each new discovery and breakthrough, we move closer to a world where phage therapy is a cornerstone of medical practice, offering hope and healing to countless patients. Gap 3S. The horizon of phage therapy is bright and its promise is undeniable. As we continue to explore and harness the power of bacteriophages, we stand to unlock new possibilities in the fight against bacterial infections, paving the way for a healthier, more resilient future. Gap 3S. Join us as we venture into this exciting frontier where science, innovation and hope converge to shape the future of medicine. The potential of phage therapy is vast, and together we can realize its full promise for the benefit of humanity. Gap 3S. As we delve deeper into the world of phage therapy, it is crucial to compare this innovative treatment with traditional antibiotics, the cornerstone of modern medicine for over a century. Understanding their differences and similarities can help us appreciate the unique advantages and challenges each approach presents in the fight against bacterial infections. Antibiotics have been the go-to solution for bacterial infections since their discovery. They work by targeting specific bacterial processes such as cell wall synthesis or protein production to kill or inhibit the growth of bacteria. Their broad-spectrum nature allows them to treat a wide range of infections effectively. However, this very characteristic has also led to the rise of antibiotic resistance, where bacteria evolve mechanisms to survive these drugs, rendering them less effective or even useless. Phage therapy, on the other hand, employs Bacteriophages, viruses that specifically target and kill bacteria. Unlike antibiotics, phages are highly specific, often attacking only one species or strain of bacteria. This precision reduces the risk of disrupting beneficial microbiota and minimizes the development of resistance. Additionally, phages can evolve alongside bacteria, potentially overcoming resistance mechanisms that might thwart antibiotics. One of the significant differences between these treatments lies in their impact on the microbiome. Antibiotics, especially broad-spectrum ones, can wipe out large swathes of beneficial bacteria, leading to dysbiosis and associated health issues. Phages, with their targeted approach, are less likely to cause such disruptions, preserving the balance of the microbiome. However, the specificity of phages also presents a challenge. Identifying the right phage for a particular bacterial infection can be time-consuming and requires precise diagnostics. In contrast, antibiotics can be administered quickly, even when the exact bacterial culprit is not immediately known. Another critical distinction is the regulatory landscape. Antibiotics have well-established pathways for approval and usage, with decades of clinical data supporting their safety and efficacy. Phage therapy, being relatively new and involving living entities, faces unique regulatory hurdles, as discussed in our previous scene. Ensuring the safety, standardization, and quality control of phage treatments demands innovative approaches and adaptive regulatory frameworks. The production and administration of these treatments also differ. Antibiotics are typically synthesized chemically or through fermentation processes, allowing for mass production. Phages, however, must be isolated, purified, and amplified from natural sources or engineered in laboratories, posing logistical challenges for large-scale production. Despite these differences, there is potential for synergy between phage therapy and antibiotics. Combining both treatments can enhance their efficacy, with phages targeting antibiotic-resistant bacteria and antibiotics tackling the susceptible ones. This dual approach can potentially reduce the likelihood of resistance development and improve treatment outcomes. As we navigate the evolving landscape of bacterial infections, it is essential to recognize that both phage therapy and traditional antibiotics have their roles to play. By leveraging the strengths of each, we can develop more effective and sustainable strategies to combat the growing threat of superbugs. Join us in our next scene as we explore the pioneering research and breakthroughs that are shaping the future of phage therapy. Together, we can unlock the full potential of these revolutionary treatments and pave the way for a healthier, infection-free world. Welcome back. As we wrap up our journey through the world of phage therapy, let's take a moment to summarize the key points and underscore the critical importance of continued research in this promising field. We began by unveiling an invisible war raging within our bodies, a battle against antibiotic-resistant superbugs. These tiny terrors, perfectly programmed to evade traditional treatments, have posed a significant threat to global health. But hope emerged with the rise of the resistance, and science introduced us to Bacteriophages, nature's own viral warriors. Phages, once a forgotten tool, have now become beacons of hope. Their ability to target and destroy specific bacteria offers a lifeline in the fight against superbugs, yet the time for action is now. A call to arms has been made, urging the scientific community to harness the power of phage therapy. The future of medicine is being reshaped by phage therapy, promising a world without superbugs. The dawn of phage therapy has seen pioneering research and breakthroughs, but it's not without its challenges and limitations. Case studies have illustrated both the triumphs and trials of phage therapy, pointing to the horizon of new possibilities. Ethical considerations and regulatory hurdles remain, but the comparison of phage therapy to traditional antibiotics highlights its unique advantages. Global efforts and collaborations have been pivotal, uniting researchers, clinicians, and policymakers in a shared mission. As we look to the future, it's clear that continued research is essential. The global health community must keep pushing boundaries, exploring innovative strategies and technologies to revolutionize the treatment of bacterial infections. Phage therapy is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a beacon of hope for millions worldwide. By investing in research and fostering international collaborations, we can unlock the full potential of phage therapy and bring an end to the era of superbugs. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Together, let's continue to support and advocate for the research that will shape the future of medicine.